Want to go on the most underrated hike in Yosemite National Park? Then save this because you have to check out the Washburn Trail in Mariposa Grove. I just came back from Yosemite, and if you want my full itinerary, then check the link in my bio. By far, my favorite hike was the Washburn Trail, which brings you to these giant sequoia trees. The Washburn Trail is located in Mariposa Grove, which is literally right at the south entrance of Yosemite, which will only take you about 4.5 hours to get to from LA, or just over 3.5 hours from San Francisco. You're gonna park in the Mariposa Grove Welcome Plaza, and to get to the sequoia trees, you have to go all the way over here to this area. Now, normally during summer months, there's a shuttle that brings you here, but between the months of December and April, the shuttle is closed because of the snow. So most people never even go to the sequoia trees during this time. But there's a hidden trail that you could take called the Washburn Trail, and it's a quick 2-mile hike through a beautiful deciduous forest that brings you straight to the sequoias. I like to use all trails to plan my hikes, and you can see here it's going to be about a 4-mile round trip, about 500 feet in elevation gain, and should only take you about 2 hours. The elevation gain is going to be really gradual here too, so it's not that hard. Most people think the Washburn Trail is boring because all they care about seeing is the sequoias, but walking through this trail is so worth it. Here's what the beginning of the trail is going to look like. You're going to be surrounded by these super tall spruce and pine trees, pretty much walking through this almost like enchanted forest the entire time. And you're just going to keep following this trail. Then the scenery will start to change, and you'll start seeing some crazy looking trees, and you'll even get views of the mountains in the distance. And if you go during the wintertime, this trail is beautiful because there's so much snow everywhere. It just looks amazing. I love how there's moss on all these trees. It's such a peaceful hike. It's really only going to take you an hour to get to the sequoias. You'll pass over a few more bridges that are over rivers, and then right when you reach this part of the hike, you'll finally make it to the sequoia trees. Once you get to this part of the trail, you're going to do what's called the Big Trees Loop, which is just this loop right here. It's only 0.3 miles, and it's going to bring you on this bridge trail full of sequoia trees. And here's what that's going to look like. Here's another view of the sequoias. And then you'll even get to see this huge sequoia tree called the Fallen Monarch. Look how huge these roots are. A lot of people come here for a good photo opportunity. You're literally just going to loop all the way around here and then come back this way. It'll take you like 10 minutes. If you want to keep hiking and see more sequoias, there's several miles of trails that'll bring you even further out. For example, there's the Grizzly Mile Loop, which is going to be 2 miles total, and it'll add another hour to an hour and a half to your trip. Just remember, since the shuttles aren't running, you'll have to hike all the way back to Washburn Trail, another 2 miles. And this is what the giant grizzly is going to look like. By the way, if you don't know, sequoia trees are the biggest trees in the world, and there are only 3 places in the world where you can see these naturally grow. Mariposa Grove is one of them, and the other 2 are Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Park. Let me know in the comments what your favorite hike at Yosemite is, and make sure to follow because I post hikes and itineraries every day. And if you want weekly recommendations of hikes and trips that you should go on, then click the link in my bio and join my newsletter.